Welcome to Crimson Tide Connection, your home for Crimson Tide Sports. I'm joined today by the head coach of the Alabama women's tennis team, Jenny Mainz. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, Coach. You have a big weekend coming up. You're one of 15 sites hosting the ITA kickoff weekend. What is the significance of being able to host a tournament like this here in Tuscaloosa?
Well, I think it's going to be very exciting for the teams coming to play at Alabama, of course for our team and our coaching staff, but for the fans. This is a big event. It's a feed-in to a national event, the national team indoors, which is comprised of the top 16 teams that come out of each respective site. Virginia gets a wild card as they're the host site, but so there's 15 sites, and it's a privilege to host this event. It's the first time in program history that we've done so, and I know that our team is very excited, and we're excited about showcasing the new Roberta Allison Baumgartner indoor tennis facility. And I did, make a statement that we want to do a good job representing Roberta Allison in there, and so we're looking forward to that.
Coach, that is a great facility, maybe one of the best that I've seen, and I'm sure that has to be a big draw for you and for the fans too, right?
It is, because I think it makes a difference. As we've been advertising and promoting the weekend, a lot of people say, well, what's the temperature going to be?
Right.
And it's actually going to be a very cold weekend.
Right. Not indoors, though.
Not indoors, so we're excited about that, and thank Coach Malmore for that.
Yes, thank you, Coach Moore. Well, also now in the tournament, you're going to have Memphis, Clemson, and Tulsa. Just kind of, can you talk about them, maybe how you match up against those?
Well, we play Memphis at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. Memphis is a very good team. They're deep, they're talented. I think they have a lot of players that can play almost anywhere in their lineup. I mean, they're a solid program, solid team. Their coach has done, I think, an outstanding job of building that program. Clemson has been a perennial, top 5, top 10 program. They've done very well in the ACC. They're well coached. They too have a deep roster. Tulsa has really done a good job the last couple years. They've really kind of made a push. I don't know a lot about Tulsa. We never seem to play them or see them, but all of the 15 sites are good sites. I think arguably ours is as competitive and as deep as any other region, but that's what you want. That's as you say. Eventually you're going to be playing everybody. So I think this is a great way to start our season.
Well, Coach, you had a strong finish to last season, and you had a good fall, and that's kind of reflected in the preseason rankings. You're ranked number 10th in the nation, but you also have a duo that's ranked number 2 in Alex Garaci and Marianne McFarland. Can you talk about them and just that ranking? It's got to be pretty big for you to see all this hard work starting to pay off and for the program to get recognized for it.
It is. I mean, I think it is a testament to their hard work and their diligence, their commitment to keep taking it to the next level. And it is. It's fun to see that, for them to be recognized for that. But, I think as we all know that I always say to them, it's just a number to the left of their name. Right. And even though it's exciting and it's nice to be recognized for it, it doesn't really mean anything. It's a new season. It's 0-0. It's our first match. Memphis has actually played a couple matches already. You know what? I always say that anything can happen, and we have a strong team. I think we have a deep team. We have a mature team. We have a team that plays together. Alexa Garaci and Marianne McFarland are as good as they get. They can compete and play with anyone in the country, and I'm talking about teams that are in the top 2 or 3 in the country. We're moving in that direction, and it's largely due to, I believe, the commitment that Alexa Garaci and Marianne McFarland have made in coming to Alabama and representing the Crimson Tide with pride and dignity. Their commitment to continually wanting to get better. And for them to be 2 in the country, again, is just a testament to that. But they have done a phenomenal job of leading our program. And we're not done. They're not done. And Alexa Garaci is determined to make her last year her best year, and she's on the move to do so.
And one thing about numbers, they can change, and I know you want to see them go up and not down, right?
That's right. We don't worry too much about numbers, and as a matter of fact, we don't talk about it much in our program or at practice. Matter of fact, hardly ever. If it's brought up in a team environment, I always say it's a number to the left of your name.
Right.
It's what you're doing now, and the intent is just to keep getting better. I think sometimes when you start focusing on the finish and the outcome, and give you a good example, last night in the Australian Open, there was a men's match being played with David Ferrer, and he lost the first 2 sets 6-4, 6-4, playing another fellow Spaniard, and he ended up pushing it to 5 sets and beating him. It's never over, and you can
Right.
never be complacent. That contentment is a dangerous thing. So we're not content.
Right.
We have a lot to accomplish. We have a lot to do and a lot of work in front of us. And I think the team knows that, and certainly as a coaching staff, we know it and we're up for it. That's what's exciting about it. That's the challenge.
Right.
You just keep pushing, keep getting better.
Well, Coach, it seems all the success that you've had on the court, you've been able to kind of play that over into recruiting. And speaking of numbers, you just signed the #1 player from Venezuela. You have her coming in. Can you kind of talk about her and what she brings to this team?
Well, it's funny because you'd think that she'd already been here for 2 or 3 years. She's got a magnetic personality, and she just, it's funny about, I believe that in recruiting, the right people end up in our program. We're very selective, not just with their tennis talent, but their character, their integrity, the way they handle themselves. We want them to be family-oriented, goal-oriented. I think tennis can be a very selfish sport, and it's important that we handpick the ones that understand that the team is the Alabama Crimson Tide and not
Right.
Not Jenny Mainz. So,
Right.
and we seem to always find the players that come in, they understand it, they believe in it, they play together. And Lucy, it's almost uncanny. She has come in and been here she's been here a couple weeks, and she's already made an imprint with her personality, with her energy, her passion for tennis. You can feel it when she talks. We're very excited about what she's already added a lot to her team, but
Right.
we're excited about the future with her in our program.
Well, Coach, you just made another addition to the team as well, and someone you're kind of familiar with.
Yes, we are very excited about Mary Muller coming back to the Crimson Tide. Mary graduated in 2007. She was a standout player for us, played as a freshman in the bottom of the lineup, came from Argentina, hardly spoke English at all. I always brag on this. She made a 3.88 her first semester with knowing hardly any English. I think is a testament to her, desire to be here and contribute to the team. But she's so excited to be back and be part of our program. The team has been very responsive to her. Her loyalty and I think her support, and she bleeds crimson, and I
Right.
think that's really an important component in our coaching staff.
Well, Coach, there's a lot of exciting things going around with the women's tennis team, and good luck this weekend as
Thank
you host the
you.
ITA kickoff weekend, and that's Saturday at 10 a.m. indoors against Memphis, so come out and support the women's tennis team.
Yes, and we would love to have as many people. We want to pack it and just make it an electric environment.
Well, good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming by. For head coach Jenny Mainz, I'm Chris Fringland for Crimson Tide Connection.